All right, after Teleferro, Mr. Teleferro TV. All right, here's a guy that I think his story is very interesting, and I think it's kind of corny. All right, Safaree Samuels, the ex of Nicki Minaj, R&B rapper, whatever you want to call her, pop superstar. Used to be a rapper. I don't know if she's a rapper anymore after what Remy Ma's done to her. But anyways, Safaree did an interview with Wendy Williams, and let me just go ahead and say this: it's very corny that Safaree is doing interviews with no music, nothing promote. This nigga went on Wendy Williams to talk about Nicki Minaj, all right? I get it. You were with her for, 11, 12 years? But sheesh, my brother. You got to have more to bring to the table than to just come talk about your female ex. I'm sorry, bro. It just seems very corny. All right, Safaree went on Wendy Williams and discussed how he still wants his share of the pot. Now, I ain't arguing that. Safaree said he deserved to be paid by Nicki Minaj for his help in records. He never gets specific in what records he helped Nicki Minaj with, but he always said he wrote a lot of her music. He said he knew something was up with her and Meek Mill when on her last album. What was it, The Pink? I don't even remember the album. It's been so long ago. He said he knew something was up when he looked at the track. He was heavily involved in the album. He looked at the track list and realized Meek Mill had 2 records on. All right? He knew something was up then. He said he doesn't want Nicki Minaj anymore, but he said Nicki Minaj is still steady trying to stop his bag and stop his hustle. He says Nicki Minaj even tried to stop him doing the interview with Wendy Williams. All right? Their camp tried to stop the interview from happening. All right? Very corny on Nicki's part. But here's my thing, Safaree, my brother. You allowed a woman, all right? Anybody, ain't got to just be a woman. You allow somebody. You was with the person for 10, 11, 12 years in a business relationship first. You allowed her to manipulate the situation and allegedly not pay you the way you deserve to be paid because of your relationship from a physical and emotional standpoint. That's your fault, all right? You didn't have any paperwork because that was your baby, your boo. That's your fault. Now you out of luck. You doing love and hip hop, and I'm seeing him booked in the show. I think he was booked in Memphis last week or a couple weekends ago. Safaree. All right, my brother. If you want to be an artist, be an artist. But you can't go do interviews with nothing to bring to the table, but to talk about how your ex screwed you over. Doesn't make any sense. Now the fact Nicki's trying to stop this man from doing interviews, and I've been told. And my sources are telling me that Nicki is really trying to stop everybody from doing anything, all right? She's been texting radio stations trying to get Remy Ma's song off the radio. Remy claims she's been trying to get it off iTunes, everything. And even Charlemagne and Envy have come out and say that the day Remy was supposed to drop the Sheetha record, she was texting Charlemagne and texting Envy pretty much like, is there smoke with me and Remy? Why does she not like me, this and that? And then when the record dropped, she called Charlemagne fake, all right? So Nicki does this. When she doesn't like something, she go text about it because apparently this is her attitude. This is the way she works. So if she did that, that's corny. But Safaree, I can't take her for a brother who's literally doing interviews to talk about his relationship with a woman who didn't pay him because he didn't have the decency to do any paperwork, all right? Safaree claims that Nicki Minaj has tried to stop his interviews, still won't pay him, and he knew something was up with her and Meek Mill when he seen 2 tracks. And he didn't really chime in on Remy's and Nicki's beef situation. Say he still had nothing bad to say about Nicki. But, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, gosh, Wendy Williams snagging all these go-to interviews. The link to the interview is, you should watch it. The link to the interview is there in the comment section and in my description if you want to check it out. All right, after Teleferro, Miss Teleferro TV, thank you for the time, love, support. Salute, I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@ismrteleferro.com. Again, that's booking@ismrteleferro.com.